Okay.
Live from Kentucky and Louisiana, two Marines, one mission. This is Sense and Senseless. From the hills to the bayou, stories collide. Brothers in arms, now we're side by side. Sense and Senseless, we cut through the noise. Two Southern Marines with that rebel voice. Grab a seat, pour a drink, let's make some sense. Or none at all, it just depends. Sense and Senseless.
Welcome back to Sense and Senseless. I am Bryan.
And I am Jason.
Here's Jason tonight. We're gonna go. Tonight we're gonna go over some artificial intelligence. Last week we spoke about it a little bit, and I just went down a little rabbit hole with it, and nothing major. I mean, nothing where it's like groundbreaker or anything. But I just wanted to get a basic understanding of AI and what it can do, and I also found Wolfie the robot while I was doing that. Well, that was kind of just ironic. Actually, I wasn't looking for it, but it was on a commercial and it really freaked me the fuck out. So we'll discuss that now and where that brought me on where your neighbor might be fucking a robot. And there's probably a bunch of other creepy shit we got going on with AI, but we're going to talk about that tonight and hopefully we'll keep you all entertained, if nothing else. So welcome to the show and welcome tonight.
Hey, did you not think AI back in the day, like artificial intelligence, that was the dumb people that tried to sound smart?
I don't know what I thought about it. I never really understood what it meant. I really don't know if I still understand what it means. But
I'm talking like 20 years ago, if
I know
somebody
what
would
you're
have
saying,
said,
'cause I don't
hey,
know.
Brian, what do you think artificial intelligence is? That's somebody that's stupid that tries to sound smart. I mean, they have artificial food coloring and artificial ingredients.
That makes sense.
I mean, yeah. So I never knew it was actually a computer thing that could learn and is always learning. And yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was funny.
I don't know what I would have thought back then whenever they actually started saying AI, because I don't ever remember really thinking about it until lately.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It reminds me of that. Yeah. Well, that country song back in the day, probably about 20 years ago. I think it was Tim McGraw where he was talking about all these words that had been changed to something dirty that weren't dirty before. Like a hoe wasn't a girl out there on the, a hoe was something in your tool shed that you used to work the garden with, and all these words. Yeah, it's like, leave words alone, people. But anyways, artificial intelligence.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna try to do, and I don't know how well I'm gonna do it because I'm not very good at explaining things, especially things I don't totally understand.
Right.
But I'm gonna try to explain, AI as simple as I found it. Does that make any sense? I tried to learn it the best way that I could possibly learn and explain back to you.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Trying to keep it simple, stupid. All right.
Yes. Yes.
All right. So basically, build AI, and then you have to train AI. So what you said last week on if it can be, created to be biased one way or the other, and I found that answer is, is yes. You can do that, and that's what I was looking for, but not to see if that was right or wrong, just to understand exactly how they build it. So it can be built that way, but it will learn in a different way. And so every specific task that you want AI to do, you have to train it for that task, or it has to train itself. And the AI of today is a very complex program that is constantly learning. So when you load a picture of your dog to social media and you tag it as a dog, the AI learn more about what a dog is.
Mhm.
Okay. So everything is training AI. The training is happening automatically by powerful software systems designed for that purpose. And by the time the
Mhm.
training is complete and released to the public for use, they don't even believe the developers know exactly what is happening inside the decision that AI is making. Now, one thing that we all have to understand is AI doesn't lie to you, or AI doesn't have feelings. AI doesn't have a conscience. It has no emotions. It is basically, in the simplest form, looking at a math problem and solving a math problem. So it's constantly pulling data to find out if something's right, and it's going to come out with a logical answer. It's not going to skew one way because it felt this way, or skew this way because it feels that way, because it can't feel. All right. That's the easiest way to remember that. And
Mhm.
it's going to constantly learn by what it sees on the internet. Or if you want to build an AI, you can load, all these books into it, and you can load, all this other data into it, and it'll constantly pull off of from this data set and this data set, and it's constantly learning from everything that it's pulling in and creating all these data points. So when you ask it a question, it'll have that answer. And then in most cases, is history wise, if it can pull from enough books and bounce it off of each other, it'll get you the right answer. Not saying it
Mhm.
can't be skewed one way or the other, depending on how it was built, and what, I guess, where it's at in learning. But I have learned that when you want a clear answer, ask AI, to give you an unbiased, answer. You don't want it leaning one way or the other. I mean, directly ask, that the AI does that for you, and see what you get. If you get something different, if you put something in there and you get an answer like, way far leaning right or way far leaning left. I mean, ask the same question with the unbiased, see, I want an unbiased answer, and see if it gives you something different. Then you'll know, if it's lying or whatnot, or not really lying, that it has a different program in it, especially if you know what the true answer is supposed to be. That makes
Right.
sense?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, kind of testing it or whatever. But uh, so, not promoting Chat GPT, but I put it on my phone. I use it at work. I talk to it and tell it to do like milestones and things like that for me, and like certain things that I need drafted up. And I mean, dude, it makes it really professional and really sound nice. And then I read it, I tell it to send it or put it in PDF form. Once a PDF said, then I send it to my email so I can copy, paste, and drop it in on whatever I need. So I tell one of the techs at work about it, and he goes, "Oh yeah, man, you can make that create your own world and blah blah." And I'm like, "Whoa, hold up, back off there, Skippy. I'm just using it to help me word my stuff, right? To help me out where I don't do any typing. I just talk into my phone, tell it what happened, and it puts it in a professional format. This dude trying to make his own world out of it, man. What's wrong with the world you live? Like seriously, dude, come on. Who are you, God? You're not God. Chill out. And people are taking this stuff too far, Brian, and you're going to cover some of that part, right? With some of this stuff that they are using it for, but we got watch doing this stuff, dude. I'm telling you. You better watch. I'm just saying, you better watch what you stick your hand in, because you know
Cause
what I
what?
mean? It's not always, huh?
Cause what?
Dude, you can go too far with this stuff, dude.
You
I
can.
mean,
And
you're gonna cover one of the things towards the end, dude, and it's like that's disgusting. I mean, yeah. Gear in, people. This is probably a whole nother other show here because this is gonna get weird. But
yeah, and it will get a little weird. But I think AI is a good thing. I think,
right.
like all things, that it can be used for bad. You know, and
Right.
a lot of things can be used for bad. I mean, fucking water keeps you alive, but you can use it to drown somebody. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it to
Right.
sound that simple, but in
Right.
the wrong hands, a lot of things could, really be bad.
Right.
So, I mean, but on the simplest at the simplest level, I would assume that we can agree how AI is created. You build a small platform for it or whatever you want to call it. You make a software and then you constantly one way that I learned is say if you take a bunch of birds, different birds, and you stick them in front of AI and you train it. That's a bird, and
Right.
it's registering all these points. So it's saying it's putting this weight on. It might say it has to have a beak, so 30% of it has to be a beak. It's got to have feet and it's got to have wings. So say 30, 30, and 30, right? And one of
Right.
the examples is, well, a penguin doesn't have wings, so it doesn't think it's a bird. But then you go back in and you correct it. No, the penguin is a bird. So now it weights it a little different. So maybe wings doesn't need to be a third of it. Maybe wings only needs to be 10%. And that's
Right.
how it keeps working itself. And you interject something else into it that might be wrong or might be right. And it constantly learns like that. And that's at the simplest level. I mean, this thing is learning at fucking lightning speed, right?
Right.
And that's how it's gonna constantly learn and get better.
Right.
And so I just wanted to do that at the simplest level. I mean, if anybody that does AI for a living, listens to this, which I doubt, but if someone does, that's bro. Look, man, this is at the simplest level. I'm an idiot. I got a Louisiana high school education, trying to keep this as simple as possible for the people that we fucking want to talk to.
Yeah. Yeah. If you're on here for tech and all that stuff, you picked the wrong podcast. So go. Or if you're on here just to hear two dudes talk about some stupid stuff or bad stuff happening too, right? You're in the right place. But if you're trying to get the true definition of AI to its fullest, wrong podcast, right? Go find a tech
Yeah,
podcast where people got IQs. I mean, we got a combined IQ of probably 80 in here. So
maybe,
shut up, leave us
maybe,
alone. Yeah,
maybe, yeah,
we would qualify for disability in most states, but
yeah. Except for Louisiana.
yeah, in Kentucky,
I'm too intelligent in this state to
yeah,
get fucking.
yeah, same thing for me. So, but if we went to like California or something, yeah, we're a couple
Yeah,
idiots,
yeah,
but
yeah. All right.
couple of southern idiots. But
So
yeah,
we talk about
anyways,
the elites a lot and how they like us, but I mean, what's the one thing that's in the way of the elites? I mean, just owning everything and having everything without any conflict or pushback.
what's in,
Us. It's us.
yeah, us, yeah,
I mean, the people, right?
yes,
And
yeah, we the people.
we're the people. And if you and we're gonna get to Davos one day, and then because I think you need to hear those things too. But if you ever listen to the true elites, and just equate this with the methane gas and how they didn't want us to eat fucking cows and how stupid that sounds. Okay, but they
Right,
didn't want us to eat cows, and cows are giving out methane gas. Who else gives out methane gas? We do. So if you don't think they
we
want
do.
cows on Earth, you think they want us on fucking Earth? I mean, that's
Right,
the easiest way I can put it. All right, so they would love to replace us. And I mean, you brought this up just last week with the Somalis. They want to replace us with someone that's going to do what they want.
hmm,
Okay. So what if they can replace us with something that they don't have to feed that'll do what they want, and as far as
hmm,
AI or robots, the way the robots are starting to get now is just unbelievable. I mean, they get into a place to where it ain't gonna be long, and they're gonna be able to do a lot of different manufacturing jobs, and that's scary in itself. And once they have something in the place that'll do the work that you do now,
hmm,
you'll have no more say in anything, or you'll just be excess. You'll just be unnecessary. If you can't provide something to this, I mean, if you just sucking off the land's one thing right now because the people are paying for it. Okay.
hmm,
If the people aren't working anymore to pay for someone else to suck off the land, we're all in the same. We're fucking. what they had that shit on. We were Hunger Games at that point.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm getting at?
Oh yeah.
And it's not as far fetched as you think. You know, when that becomes the case and they don't need us for anything, I mean, we have no power. You think we don't have any power now? You know,
Yeah.
we would have no power.
Mm-hmm.
So back in episode 7, during making the sausage, and if you don't know, before we start the show, we re-record because we just talk about a bunch of dumb shit. We call it making the sausage. And so and during the episode 7, during making the sausage, and I posted this also, is I went over an epiphany I had about why people may be getting out of touch with others and creating a society that little need for human life. So they would basically what it is I thought of these kids are growing up with a screen, even adults now, so they grow up with this screen all the time. So they don't know what true social interaction is. And they get
Mm-hmm.
lonely. And then they stay in front of the screen and they can work from home and they can have, you know what? I got the fucking video. Let me just,
Play that funky music, white boy.
yeah. Let me
Jeez.
find that bitch. Yeah. So that was my first epiphany.
Okay.
My second one, and this one goes pretty deep, so you got to follow me with this. All right. And we're all delusional, every one of us, in some aspect. I read a few years ago that there's no two people that'll ever see you in the same way. So everybody that knows you knows a different version of you. That make sense?
Yeah, slightly different. I mean, I
Well,
think people.
but everyone that knows you takes some. Even if me and you listen to the same story, no matter who's telling it, we're going to pull something different from it. It's the same as as a person, but it's the
like
same
that
as a person.
that telephone game that you play in a big circle at a party.
Yep. So every person knows you as a different person, even if it's just slightly. They know you as a different person. Now you also know yourself as a different person.
Yeah, you view yourself as a. Yeah.
I mean, because sometimes you even said it before, you might walk past the mirror and like, damn, I'm this old now. Or, we think that we somewhat delusional about ourselves. Can we agree on that? All right. So if everyone sees you differently,
Mm-hmm.
so there's thousands of you based in other people's heads, and everyone sees themselves differently than what you would ever see them.
Mm-hmm.
At the basic level, they're slightly delusional, just as a human. At the basic level. I'm not saying that we're fucking crazy delusional, but we're slightly delusional because, the way we view life is through our own lens in our mind. It might not be exactly what you see. Okay?
Right.
Now take that and put the internet involved and these filters and social media. Now extrapolate that out and see how delusional someone can get. Now you can be 1,000 different people. You can be anything you want on the internet. And that's fucking scary.
Mm.
Not so much that you can be whatever you want, but how delusional do you fucking get? That's why I think, now stay with me. I know this is fun. That's why I think we might have some of these people where we say they're just out of touch with reality. It's because everything they do is through a screen.
Right.
And they have all these different personalities. You don't have to leave your house. To deliver food to your house, to deliver groceries, deliver anything you want to your fucking house. You don't have to leave your house. You can stay on the computer. You can work from your house. And when these people have to go in public, shit don't go the way they want, and they throw a temper tantrum.
Yeah.
And I think that's why is they so fucking delusional, because we all have a delusion. And then when you put them in social media and the internet, it just amplifies it to where, hate to say it, I think we're growing some fucking psychopaths.
Right. Mm.
Remember that?
Yeah. Yep. You think work from home's driving that crap?
Driving what?
Like
the sociopath?
Like, well, just, my wife's one, I guess. Well, so are you, because you do a lot of work from home. But I mean, I think it's opening the door for all these people that would rather not deal with people to just stay at home and do their job. And
they don't have to see anyone.
Yeah. Like Holly's got what she wanted. Like started work from home. It was like a couple days with that counseling place she was working for. I mean, she liked it over here where it was local because all she dealt with was the two therapists there and the people coming in, and it wasn't that big of a deal. But then when those two therapists quit after COVID or during COVID, then, she had to transfer up to Henderson because they shut this office down here. And then she had to deal with some other people that worked there she didn't care for. So that made it worse, right? So then she got the owners to allow her to work from home 2 days because she didn't originally hire on for Henderson. She did for Morganfield. So that made it a little bit bearable, but still wasn't. And that if I'm sure if they would have allowed her to work from home the whole time, she would have been fine. But because she wouldn't, then she went to a utility company that was work from home, which the work from home part was good, except for she was having to deal with angry electrical customers
Oh,
that had their power shut off or there was an outage. So that drove her insane. And so she found something else. And then while she was training for that, she got this one. And this one here, she doesn't deal with nobody but her boss. That's it. And I don't even know if she talks to her boss daily. She might not even talk to her boss every day. So, like I said, it's just, does that make sense that she
yeah,
doesn't have to deal with nobody?
I can see that. I get phone calls all day. My
Yes.
my customers call me directly, so I get phone calls all day, and I talk to my guys, during the day, and
Right.
I'm busy all day, so I it never bothered me, but I can see how it could be, different on people that should talk to other people. If you ain't
Yeah. I
talking to
mean, well,
somebody, I mean, yeah, I can see I will wear on you.
she gets on her Discord and all that stuff, and most people, hopefully, that listen to this know what Discord is, right? It's uh, where you're uh, it's like a group chat or whatever on your phone, and you can sit there and chat with multiple people and all that. So verbally, not keyboard or texting, but it's a vocal chat. So she'll chat with her internet friends and whatever. But I don't know. I don't know how to explain the disconnect is what I'm getting at. That, like I told my kids when they were growing up and they got phones and they wanted to text, they would text people and they'd have friends over and be sitting beside them and was texting one another. Can y'all not have a verbal conversation? Because it's so easy to say what you want through text or whatever. It's like I can see them in their wedding doing their vows through probably AI, Chat GPT writing their vows for them. And you see you understand what I'm getting at on that? It,
Yeah, I get that. That's just how
I,
kids are now.
you know,
I got my
my
girls.
wife will tell me to shut the F up about this because she don't want to lose her work from home job. But I think it kind of breeds that isolation.
Well, I think it not even just work from home. I think just the way things are today just breeds isolation. I think it's
Yeah.
taught to be isolated. You can get more. All you need is the likes, that you're getting from your social media and your filters, and that's
Oh, yeah.
validation enough to be in life. But it's not. It's not. That's not living life. And if you think that's living
No.
life, they putting you in a box. And when I say they putting you in a box, they are slowly pushing you further and further in where you need less, less, and less. And then you're gonna be in a fucking cell. And you're gonna still be content because you're living your life through that little fucking screen.
Right.
All right. All right. So now after digging deeper into this, I take it a step further. And I think we're on the verge of giving the elites exactly what they want: a world without pesky lower class humans. Or, as some corporations call it, getting rid of the human labor cost, or the slang version, the human tax. Yes, that was stated. They call us the human tax. So, where am I going with this? Last week, I was watching Candace and on YouTube, and I saw old Woofy,
Wolfie.
Woofy, a AI robot dog on a commercial.
Mhm.
and it was weird as
You have
fuck.
the video?
I don't have the video. No, the commercial. I don't have it. I mean, you can go look it up. It's called Wuffy, Wuffy the AI robot dog, and I I'm looking at Wuffy, and I can't believe what the hell I'm seeing. So it's this dog on the television. This grandmother, I think it is got this dog for a grandchild because a grandchild needs an emotional support fucking animal or some shit. And
Mhm.
this dog looks fucking real as fuck. And he's running around and they're gonna do this and all this. So there's this QRL code on the side. So I go fucking take a picture of it because I want to see what the hell this fucking dog is because it's creeping me out. So I go to the website and then looking at it, it's no more than a toy dog. But in the commercial, it looks real as fuck. And it's a little more than a toy dog, but just looking at it, it doesn't the commercial oversells it. Okay, I get that.
Mhm.
And that got me thinking, you know, we're fucking close to having an AI dog. I mean, we're
Mhm.
close. So how close are we to having AI kids? For the family that can't
Right.
have a kid, we'll give them an AI kid or AI baby or AI brother or AI fucking girlfriend or AI boyfriend. And I said, shit, let me look into that a little bit, you know? So I'm questioning, where do we go? Where does more or less where does it stop? Because I know where we're going. So where does this fucking stop?
You had to ask that question, didn't
Yeah.
you?
And again, what is in the way of the elites owning everything and having everything without any conflict or
Right.
pushback is us. They want to replace us. And again, with the Somalis in Minnesota, and this just popped in my head. I seen a video is they were talking about breeding us out. I'm sorry, it wasn't a Somali. It was a Muslim that was in a video talking about breeding us out. And he was talking
Mhm.
about how low our birth rates are. And just letting you know how unfar fetched what I'm about to tell you is. So I got to thinking, we got an AI dog, right?
Mhm.
We're gonna be getting AI kids and shit. People are lonely as fuck.
Mhm.
And with birth rates down and loneliness growing, and
Mhm.
everyone sits in front of a fucking screen all the time. How
Right.
far fetched is it that the human race slowly disappears?
Right.
So I asked that to AI, and this is what I got. And I was talking about Wuffy. And it says,
Mhm.
your encounter with Wuffy sounds like a glimpse into an uncanny valley. It's essentially a battery powered robotic puppy toy with basic sensors for touch and responses, barking and tail wagging, marketed as the AI companion for kids and adults. Some reviews call it overhype or even a scam, basically a $10 knockoff with minimal parts, but it's part of a broader wave of robotic pets that blur the line between toy and emotional stand in.
Mhm.
If that feels off putting, it's a mild preview of where things might head with more advanced AI companions.
Mhm.
On AI girlfriends, boyfriends, and beyond, we're already there, and it's accelerating. In 2026, AI romantic partners aren't sci fi. They're apps and chatbots like those offering customizable boyfriends or girlfriends that listen endlessly, validate feelings, and adapt to your preferences without the mess of
Mhm.
real human drama. Millennials are using them for emotional support with features like voice calls, personalized avatars, and even simulated intimacy. Trends show 22% of millennials have tried AI for romance, and cafes are popping up for dates with chatbots. This is not a niche. The market for AI companion is projected to hit 553 billion by 2035, with cultural twists like Chinese users favoring non-judgmental AI boyfriends and US apps pushing hyper customizable girlfriends. As for AI babies or toddlers, that's more speculative. but prototypes exist for robotic children and research for elderly care or therapy. And with advancements in animatronics and generative AI, like blending body parts for realistic animations, it's plausible we'll see interactive AI offspring within a decade. Think educational tools or emotional surrogates for childless couples. Some
Mm.
predict by late 2026, 40% of under 35-year-olds might prefer AI companions over real dating, leading to viral "I left my spouse for AI" stories.
Mhm.
The elite ownership angle ties into a broader fears of AI and robots displacing humans. Why is it in the way? No, no, no. No, so that's where we're at. So you think I'm that far off?
No.
We're already in relationships with AI, and
Yeah.
we already see people that your brain's not working whenever you in a relationship with a screen. Your brain's just not working. It's turned the fuck off.
No.
And if
Yes.
you're in a relationship with someone that only sees things as a logical statement and then is just there to sit there and tell you how great you are, you are just going
Uh-huh.
to go to be a complete fucking sociopath. And then
Yeah.
there's no stopping that. And where do we go from there? I mean, we just, that is fucking scary.
Right.
That-
I don't understand it, man. I mean, I see the good in it. Like I said, it didn't say, well, yeah, because it's doing your work for you. Hey, so, but I'm not trying to have sex with that thing or go out to eat with it or, you know what I'm saying? Take it on a date. It's kind of like that movie. I never watched it because I'm like, dude, that's way too far out there. That Joaquin, uh, where he starts having a relationship with Siri on his phone.
I ain't never heard of that.
Oh yeah, I had to.
That's a movie?
Yeah, it's a movie.
I ain't never heard of that.
Yeah. Sorry, my phone's tied up with something else right now. We won't talk about
Well,
that.
hold on. I'm going to go
Oops.
ahead. I'm going to answer the second part of this question while you look that up then, okay? Because I
Mm-hmm.
brought up about how the lead ownership, of everything by getting rid of us. How is that tied in with AI? And this is the same AI answer. And so it ties in the broader fears of AI and robots displacing humans. That's in a way mostly economics, ethics, and tech limitations right now. AI is already automating jobs, factory workers, surgeons, even elite professions like law and finance are seeing tasks chipped away. Experts forecast 99% of work could be handled by AI or humanoid robots in 5 years, potentially causing mass unemployment without a plan B like universal basic income. Conspiracy takes suggest elites like BlackRock's Larry Fink push depopulation via tech to replace workers with machines, gaining total control without pushback. On X, users echo this. AI robots could serve elites post depopulation, or factories are already swapping humans for bots to enrich the top.
Thanks.
If robots become cheap and versatile, billions project on Earth soon, the excess humans fear is baseless.
Right.
It's a choice between dystopian replacement or augmented collaboration. Human disappearance via low birth rates and loneliness. All right, that was the other question I asked him. Not far fetched at all. Based on data, global fertility has halved in 60 years, now at 2.24 births per woman, projected to dip below replacement of 2.1 by 2050, leading to population peaks in the 2050s under 9 billion before decline.
Mm.
I mean, it's telling us right here. It's it talks about loneliness. 1 in 3 Americans feel lonely weekly, with 40% of age 45 plus adults affected with and teens hitting 20% globally. So we already lonely. We're not having kids. Now you got AI companions. So if you don't like who you're dating, you just create them on the fucking on the screen now.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what it was. It's her, Her,
That's the movie.
and it's yeah, a man who develops a relationship with Samantha, played by Scarlett Johansson, as an artificial intelligent operating system personalized through a female voice.
That's crazy.
That
And
was
when
in 2013. 2013. That
well,
was 12 years ago.
we
They
here,
came out with
baby.
a movie about that, and somebody said, hot damn, that looks good. I think I'll do that.
They said that the screens in front of everyone acts it's multiplying this epidemic
Mm-hmm.
of loneliness, and it's also
Mm-hmm.
linked to 871,000 deaths yearly from isolation related issues.
What are they? What kind of
871,000 deaths
suicide are we talking about?
uh,
Does it cause medical issues?
linked
Like
deaths. I'm sure it's a bunch of everything, loneliness, probably a lot of suicides and overdoses
depression
and shit.
and
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So, and then
Well,
you tie in the AI companionship, siphoning people from real relationships, men
right.
opting for a $35 a month AI girlfriends over dating. Some X discussions predict goth AI bots or addictive companions nosedive in reproduction.
Mm-hmm.
It's not inevitable, but the combo of tech replacement and social withdrawal makes it a credible risk. This leads me back to the growing psychopath statement I made. We might not be
Yeah.
technically growing psychos, but I would definitely argue that we're growing some sociopaths.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
I know. I mean, it's crazy. Uh it's crazy. I mean, whoever created AI, do you think they envisioned it going where it's going now, or do you think that we just took it there? Kind of like uh
Oh, you're talking about fucking a robot?
well, yeah, or these relate yeah, you just come right out and say that, but no, even it having a relationship with an avatar that's not
No,
even a robot. Yeah, what
yeah,
when you
no.
get to this next part, yeah, that's going to go
No,
even
yeah, no.
further.
And the reason I say that, the motherfuckers that created AI are a lot smarter than me and you. Right.
Yeah,
And they probably had a lot of lonely nights. So I'm not gonna say that one of their peaks would be to have something that they could just fuck all the time that they thought was beautiful. I'm not gonna say that it never crossed their mind. I don't think
right.
they built AI for this, but I think they can envision that this was gonna happen. Hell, I think in the '60s, didn't they have like a robot girlfriend or something on one of the damn sitcoms or some shit like that? I'd have to look that up
Uh,
too. It was some dumb shit like that. It was some kind of robot girlfriend or something.
oh,
So
well,
I
I
mean,
know like there was Lost in Space or whatever that had that
no,
Danger Will Robinson, Danger
no,
Will Robinson.
this was like a sitcom.
Well, and then
I'll,
in
I'll
Rock
look it up and
the
report on it next time.
yeah, the one Rocky where uh Rocky buys that robot for his boy and it ends up
Oh
getting the hots for Polly, uh
no,
his
he bought it
wife's
for
brother.
Paulie, didn't he? I think he bought it for Paulie.
Yeah, that's right. He did. I thought he bought it for his son, but he bought it
No,
for Polly,
he
and
bought it
Polly
for
didn't
Paulie.
really want it at first,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden he had its voice changed to where it was a more sexy woman, and
Yeah.
he goes, "I love her." So, yeah, I mean, that was back in the 80s. So, uh,
Yeah. They knew. All right.
yeah,
So
I mean, yeah, like, why don't you go ahead and get into the next little subject there? Because that's
no, I want hold on. I want to finish this one.
okay.
All right, we're gonna
I'll
be there in a
finish it.
second though. All right, so I'm going back to why I played that video and then
Okay.
where we're at now. So I'm trying to sum all that up. So if we already have people already engaged in emotional relationships with AI bots, and these AI bots don't understand emotion, okay,
Mm-hmm.
then that relationship can cause the human in the relationship to lose emotion or empathy or both, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the only fucking thing he or she is interacting with is emotionless. Now compound that over years of isolation in front of the screen,
Mm-hmm.
and tell me you don't get a fucking psychopath or a sociopath or any kind of path. Just you don't have a normal motherfucking person anymore. All right. You just don't. I mean, your mind is just fucking warped when you're at that point. You have there's no other animal in the world that's trying to fuck something that's just not real. I mean, we've done some of that dumb, not we, but I mean people in general done some dumb shit too. But
Right.
animals are not going to sit there and create something cold and just fuck it. They fucking to reproduce. Not that we always fuck to reproduce, but you get what I'm saying. They're not fucking robots.
Right.
All right. So that's what got me leading to the fucking robot part was I was like, okay, so I get it. They got an emotional need, so they're reaching out and they having this shit, right? And then they got
Uh-huh.
something to talk to and all this other stuff. I get that. But I don't give a shit what you in love with or whatnot. And I can't speak for women, but I can tell you for guys, whenever between 15 or 30 or whatever it is, you fuck anything, not in the fucking wall, you just want to fuck. All right. So I don't know. You might be able to satisfy his mind, but he can only jerk off so much, right?
Right.
So it's like, what are they? They got to be doing something. There's no way they're fucking robots or something. So that was my next question.
Do they have them?
Yep. So how do you keep a young? This is what I asked. How do you keep a young adult stuck in a room with no real human connection without sex? And because there's nothing better than sex, especially in your 20s or so. So how do you
Right.
satisfy this need? Well, you fuck a robot. AI sex robots.
Right.
I didn't even notice shit. I mean, I heard of it, and like a joke, but I never knew
Right.
this was real. And you can fucking go out and buy them. It's yes, they're available. It tells me it says AI integrated sex robots, also called sex bots or AI sex dolls, are commercially available. They are lifelike humanoid dolls made of silicone or TPF equipped with AI for conversation, facial expressions, touch responses, moaning, heating, and limited movement like head, neck turning, hip thrusting, or oral action. They, they blend companionship with intimacy features. First of all right, this wasn't a guy that created this, and I'm not trying to be mean to ladies, but you don't you don't need it for conversation.
Right.
Equipped with AI for conversation. You don't even need the fucking facial expressions. You could.
I know.
Oh man. That's
USA adult dolls from $299.
You found some?
No, I mean I just Googled my whatchamacallits too, or my Norton's is on. It wouldn't even let me click on it. So, but yeah, that's crazy, dude. I mean, what? I don't understand.
They just gone. That is just mind warped. That is. It is
I,
mind warped.
I don't. Yeah, and I've heard of like VR, like the goggles.
Yeah, I've never done that, but
So
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
okay, well, yeah, when you know and been around it, then you also see that there's porn. The adult industry is going to try to get into everything, right? So they had VR where basically they would have like the dude in the film or the girl in the film wear a POV camera, and then they put it as like when you put the headset on and you watch it, it's like you're that person. You're seeing their view.
Like sex?
And yes. So you're sitting there watching porn on a pair of goggles, and it's like you become that person that the girl is with because he's wearing a camera that makes it look like his point of view.
But what does that?
And then
I,
well, then they have a thing that you put on your privates that simulates that motion and all that stuff that she's doing.
Gotcha. That's a lot of money, I bet.
Oh yeah, I mean, I spent like $4,000 on it, but
Was it?
I'm just kidding. I did.
Is it
I did.
self-cleaning though?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's like it's like our shark back in there when you put it on the docking station, it cleans itself. So
Yeah. Is it
uh
self-cleaning?
no. like like Naked Gun. Mr. Drebin, your Swedish penis puppet. I didn't order that.
So
So
so the leading companies to build these things is
mm,
Real Realbotics, Abyss
right,
Creations,
right.
Real Doll and Harmony, Aria models. They got AI Tech, Iron Tech, Zelix, WM Dolls,
Hmm.
and others like Sex and Dolls, My Robot. I didn't think there was that many of them. Most of these are Chinese. Uh, the Chinese dominate the production due to supply chains and lower costs, with China being the largest market overall. I can't get
Did you
over this.
say WD, like WMD? Is that like weapons of mass destruction dolls?
Well,
Like
it's WMD, yeah, WM Dolls.
WM dolls?
Oh. Yeah, so
So
they got purchases by the general public. They are sold directly to consumers via online stores with discreet shipping. Adoption is growing but remains niche due to high
d-
prices, 15 to
discreet,
$20,000 plus for basic and premium models. Stigma and maintenance
discreet
needs.
shipping, dude. Come on now. Like, how discreet is it? Your
So it's
neighbor's like, I know what he's getting. Hey,
it's
can I borrow
probably
your doll when you're done?
it's probably just wrapped in plastic.
Yeah.
Everybody can
You,
see what the fuck it is.
yeah, the delivery truck opens and this doll walks out to your house. That's discreet.
Oh man.
I mean, where why are
Did you
we even here, Brian? I mean, where did we go wrong?
I don't think we did. I can't say we did. I don't
Well, so here's the deal. You said this thing has no conscience. It has no judgment. It can't think logic, like not logic, but like feelings and all that stuff. So how do you have that relationship with that?
it it's just
I mean, why not
it's
just
just reinforcing what the person is asking. So it's probably just opening questions. I don't know.
sex dolls have been around for a long time. Why have to go to an AI thing if it's not really going to interact with you and act like a person, right? So is it just going to tell you what you want to hear? Maybe that's what they want. Maybe, like you said, it's going to validate their feelings. Maybe if they don't deserve respect, it's going to give them respect. Maybe, you can, if you're violent, you can choke and punch and kick this thing and it's not going to do nothing, right? It's not going to call the cops. It's not going to go.
Yeah, that's
Does
true.
that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I like to know
I guess you can,
if you could buy a slap a hoe doll. She comes with a black
like,
eye.
like, you imagine these Johns out here going out on the corner and it ends up being an AI prostitute.
No shit. Well,
I mean,
well,
are pimps going to order AI dolls for to work the streets now? Or, I mean, think about it. They'll be safe unless somebody grabs it and steals it. But then, that thing's probably got all kinds of tracking in it.
yeah, I don't know, dude. I think it's sad that we got here. How we got here.
I'm sorry. I
Uh,
shouldn't
uh,
even be even go, going further with that. Yeah, it is. It's very sad.
no,
I mean,
I
it's that
think
it
I
you
didn't
know
know
the
anything
show
about this stuff.
Idiocracy?
Huh?
That's what Idiocracy, that movie you
Oh
were
yeah.
talking about a while back. That's what this is leading up to.
Well, check this out. All right. So
Okay.
I
Okay.
had to keep getting numbers because I'm just curious.
Oh, sure.
So
Yeah.
this right now in 2024,
Hmm.
these AI sex robots, the market for it was $465 million. And
That
it's
was 2 years ago.
2 years ago. And then last year they projected that it was right around 556 million. So it went up almost what 10 million, $100 million,
Mhm.
$90
Mhm.
million. And then they expect it to be 1.55 billion by 2032.
Mm.
And is that, if anybody wants to buy stock in that? I mean, is that what we should be buying stock in?
I don't know, man. It's crazy.
So it says broader sex tech market, including robots, 42 to 43 billion in 2024 to 2025.
Mm.
Expected to reach 100 billion by 2030 to 2035.
I'm sorry. I like same thing. I'm not gonna take money for anybody I don't agree with to promote us if they ever did, and I wouldn't. I'm not gonna invest my money in something that I don't agree with. I don't care how much money it's making, but
Well, I hear
uh,
you.
I'm no, and I'm not saying you were
He's the
bringing that, but
devil.
the devil, but
He the devil.
it's. I just don't. I just don't. I can't wrap my head around the fact that we're having to create robots with AI to have relationships with. You know, them creating robots and manufacturing and all that, like the automotive industry, robots that paint and, at the like Toyota factories, Ford factories, things like that, robots that weld and all that stuff,
Yeah.
robots that oh, what do you manufacture and things?
Yeah, they got
Uh,
robots do just about anything. They got robots
yes,
now that are roof. Hold
because
on.
that's what they want us to be. That's what jobs want us to be. They want us to be robots and not have lives and not have that. Robots don't call in sick. I
We're
mean,
the
they break down.
we're the human tax.
Yeah.
I'm t- we we get in the way of what they want. We get in the way
Yeah.
of what the elites want.
Yeah. The only money, like they pay us, we have to have benefits. We have to go to the doctor. We have to go here. Robots don't. So the only money that they have in the robot is just keeping up with it. The
The
maintenance of it,
maintenance on it, yep.
the upkeep. Yeah, the upkeep. That's it. There's no
And you could probably
uh,
train a robot to keep the up. What they lose
keep
with
itself up.
people is they lose
Yeah,
creativity.
yeah, they do.
And that's the only thing they lose with people. And I think that might be why they're trying to get rid of the creativity. I mean, that's why we wear moot colors, we don't have bright colored vehicles. And when we do see a bright colored vehicle, we think it's out of the ordinary. That's
Yeah,
well, there's no creativity with us anymore. And
no,
the more and more we lean on robots, the less creativity we're gonna have. And
right.
I was I was really hoping that, this wasn't gonna be something that was gonna be prolonged. But it says the growth for this stuff is fueled by AI personalization, so you can make the damn thing anything you want,
Right.
realism advancements, and this is one that's going to get you. It's the cultural shifts towards sexual wellness and tech integration.
Hmm.
So they're saying we're having a cultural shift towards that. So if we're having a cultural shift towards that, that means we're having a cultural shift away from church. Has to. You
Right.
can't have both.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
and
It's
just so all you know, there are female and male versions, although female versions do dominate the market.
yeah.
See, a male will get a female robot, a female will just get another female,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Either way, we're not procreating, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. And what's funny is if a AI bot gets pregnant with a AI baby, like it, like you can buy that and put in its belly after you get done. Like,
yeah,
we're trying to have kids, me and
there's
me and
gonna be something
Samantha
dumb
over
like
here.
that. Good thing
Oh, it
is
will be.
we probably won't be around to see it, but there's gonna be something stupid like that. I'm sure our
Yeah.
parents and our grandparents never thought they was gonna see a guy said that he had a baby, you know,
Yeah.
and that
Or
really so
transgenders. Yeah. I mean, my grandpa would have like flipped out if he would have seen that you had people cutting their privates up or mutilating themselves to be the other gender.
yeah, I don't know, man. This shit right here is just crazy. It
Yeah.
just
It's
this is this is what fucks me up. That it says non-binary and custom gender options also exist.
geez, why do you have to have that? What is it? A Mr. Potato Head AI sex bot where you
Hey
can
man.
just put pieces on, take it off? I mean,
It's a convertible. I mean, if you're gonna buy
you
one, you just you just soon have
you know what
something that you could do some, other
you
shit
know
with.
what non-binary means? That's that Wayne Brady claims to
Yeah, I
be
get that.
non-binary.
Yeah,
That means that
it'll
you're
fuck anything.
bisexual. Yeah.
Well, no, it's not
So
bisexual. No, I mean it's all sexual.
pansexual or whatever. But
It'll fuck
that's what I
anything,
meant.
right?
Yes.
Or get
Yes.
fucked by anything. One or the other.
Yes. Well, that's what bisexuals do.
No bisexuals fuck either their sex or the opposite sex. All right,
Okay.
that's two sexes. The
Okay.
other ones fuck all
It's
the sexes, all them other genders.
there's
Yeah.
only two sexes.
No. See, you a caveman because you think like that.
Whatever. Nasty people.
Yeah, better go get you a fucking transgender
The-
non-binary
They need
sex doll.
they need Jesus. They need Jesus.
Yeah, you're right. A lot of us need Jesus. If we didn't need Jesus, I mean, everybody needs a little Jesus.
Yeah, they do. They need a lot of it because this is getting out of control.
All right, so the
So
good thing is these are not fully autonomous. They're not like walking around and shit. I guess
right.
that's
Oh,
good
they
for
ain't yet. They ain't yet.
I guess that's good for the lonely person. At least they can't leave. Their last girlfriend they probably had locked in the basement. This one they don't have to worry about locking up. I guess
Right.
that's a good thing. Maybe we'll have less people missing. They can
Right.
just buy what the fuck they want, them creepy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
All right, dude. Yeah, I just thought I'd go through that. I don't even know how to end this. Other than your neighbor might be fucking a robot, you know?
Yeah.
Uh
Yeah.
I mean make better choices. Look, yeah, I went down an AI rabbit hole. I really
Right.
think that AI is a good thing. I think all the screen time that everyone's getting, I don't think that's a good thing. I think that
Right.
really is going to create more sociopaths. I think the way that we look at each other on social media and the way we judge each other is not
Mhm.
fair because we just how you say that we're too critical of everyone today for no
Mhm.
reason, and myself included. It's just we see so much of everything that we think that we just say shit about people, and we shouldn't, you know. But that might be why some of these people stay in the houses and get AI
Mhm.
shit because they don't want people to talk shit about them.
Well,
I don't know. I just think this is fucked up.
it is.
I don't see this going away. AI is not going away. These fuck dolls,
It's not.
I don't see that going away. And if you can do anything, I mean, do your best to have a family, and
Yeah.
keep our fucking lineage going. Because I hate to say it, it ain't too far fetched that we can pretty much just kill off human race if we really wanted to. It might take many generations, but
But we can get there.
it's damn sure plausible.
Hmm.
Oh, you got anything, Jason?
No, I'm at a loss for words. But no, I'm good.
Well, everyone, thank everybody for joining us tonight. This is Sense and Senseless. Go ahead and like, subscribe, follow, share, all them things. I'm Bryan.
I'm Jason.
He's
Sorry.
Jason. Peace.
Peace.